Hello everyone. Today our topic for discussion is commercialization of Indian agriculture. Commercialization of agriculture in India. So my dear students, as we know that British rule had profound and pronounced economic impact on India. The various economic policies followed by the British led to the rapid transformation of Indian economy into colonial economy. The various policies which were followed by the British, it led to the rapid transformation of India's economy into colonial economy. And we see that whose nature and structure were determined by needs of British economy. So one important aspect of British economic policy was commercialization of agriculture. So my dear students, as we know that the policy of commercialization of agriculture, it was started by the Britishers, encouraged market-oriented production. Commercialization of Indian agriculture, it encouraged market-oriented production of cash crops. Market-oriented production of cash crops. We see that the commercialization of agriculture by the British, it encouraged market-oriented production of cash crops such as opium, jute, and we see that coffee, tea, opium, jute, coffee, tea, indigo, cotton. We see that British introduced, उन्होंने क्या यहाँ पे लाया concept of commercialization of agriculture. इंडिया में उन्होंने they start the policy of they encourage market-oriented production. Cash crops, those crops which are produced for market के लिए produce किए जाते हैं cash crops. ठीक है ना? We see that opium, jute, coffee, tea, indigo and cotton. As we know that Indian peasants were forced to grow cash crops. The Indian peasants at that time during British rule in India, after the foundation of British rule, after Battle of Plassey, हम देखते हैं Battle of Plassey के बाद British laid the foundation of their rule and they started colonialism in India. All the resources in India, they were controlled by the British. ठीक है ना? So we see that the Indian peasants, they were forced by the Britishers to produce cash crops, to grow cash crops. So Indian peasants were forced to grow cash crops. Why? Because these crops, they were highly demanded in European markets at that time. These cash crops, they were highly demanded in European markets. So that was the reason Britishers, they forced the Indian peasants to grow cash crops on their patch of the land, on their fields. So we see that cash crops, they were forced to grow cash crops, that spoiled the fertility of the land. Cash crops spoiled the fertility of the land. Cash crops spoiled the fertility of the land, and we see that no other crop could be grown on it. And finally, we see that this commercialization of agriculture was started post 1813. 1813 के बाद हम देखते हैं, we see that industrial revolution जब इंग्लैंड में आया mid 18th century में 1750 के बाद industrial revolution आया इंग्लैंड में. ठीक है ना? जब industrial revolution आया, so we see that Indian industries, इंडिया का सर्व कर रहा था, प्रोवाइड कर रहा था रॉ मटेरियल टू ब्रिटिश इंडस्ट्रीज एट दैट टाइम. सो व्हेन इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन आफ्टर 1830 in England gained pace. We see that more and more agriculture goods were produced to satisfy the demand for raw materials by the British. So raw material यहीं से जा रहा था इंडिया से, कहाँ? इंग्लैंड. We see that वहां पे इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन चल रहा था. सो इंडस्ट्रीज को क्या चाहिए था? रॉ मटेरियल. सो रॉ मटेरियल कलेक्ट कहां से कर रहे थे ब्रिटिश? इंडिया से. ठीक है ना? सो इंडिया एट दैट टाइम दे एक्सपोर्ट रॉ मटेरियल टू ब्रिटिश इंडस्ट्रीज एंड इंपोर्ट मशीन मेड गुड्स टू इंडिया. ठीक है ना? वी सी दैट इस वक्त हम देखते हैं पीजेंट्स, दे वर सप्रेस्ड अंडर, पीजेंट जो थे ना, दे वर सप्रेस्ड अंडर ट्रिपल burden गवर्नमेंट, money lender and zamindar. वी सी दैट पीजेंट्स को क्या हाई टैक्सेशन सिस्टम था, ठीक है ना। एक तो प्रोवाइड टैक्सेस देने पड़ते थे गवर्नमेंट को, मनी लैंडर को भी टैक्स देना पड़ता था बिकॉज मनी लैंडर प्रोवाइड मनी करता था ऑन इंटरेस्ट बेसिस पे, ठीक है ना। एंड जमींदार ओनरशिप ऑफ द राइट जमींदार के पास थे, ठीक है ना, उसको भी प्रोवाइड करने, उसको भी टैक्स देने पड़ते थे। वी सी दैट देयर वाज अ पीजेंट्स वायर दे वर सप्रेस्ड अंडर ट्रिपल बर्डन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, लैंडलॉर्ड एंड जमींदार, ठीक है ना। वी सी दैट पीजेंट्स सब्सिस्टेंस बेस वाज कंप्लीटली रूइंड। जो इंडिया में क्या हुई उस टाइम सब्सिस्टेंस क्राइसिस, इट लेड टू दैट सब्सिस्टेंस क्राइसिस इन इंडिया। सब्सिस्टेंस क्राइसिस मींस दैट subsistence base of the peasant, subsistence base of the Indian peasant, it was completely ruined by the we can say the agrarian policies of the British, by the agrarian policies of the British. And we see that the upper classes, money lenders, zamindars, upper classes, government, and we see that the British industry, they were benefited. उनको benefit मिला किससे? Commercialization of agriculture से। अगर हम देखेंगे we see that upper classes, money lenders, we see that European planters जो force कर रहे थे इन peasants को to grow these cash crops on their fields, ठीक है ना, they were benefited। किससे benefit मिला उनको? Commercialization of agriculture से, ठीक है ना। But we see that peasants' life at that time, Indian peasants इसकी life, Indian peasants' life, it was tied to remote international market. So इसको competition था, Indian peasant के लिए competition था, उसको world market से competition करना था उस time. So we see that his life was tied, ठीक है ना, to international market, remote international market. And we see that operation of indigo peasant, अगर हम देखेंगे operation of indigo, we see the operation of Indian peasants at the hands of the Europeans. It was started during the time of British in India. During the time of British in India, Indian peasants था ना, peasant, उसकी condition क्या हो गई? His condition goes from bad to worse with the we see that introduction of the agrarian policies of the Britishers in India. Agrarian policies of the Britishers in India. We see that it led finally famines. India में क्या आए? Famines आए, scarcity of food available नहीं था, led to the famines, ठीक है ना। Famines आए, and also we see that famines इंडिया में आए किससे? Who was responsible? Britishers were responsible because of their policies, agrarian policies which they introduced in India at that time. We see that their policies they introduced it because we see that they were mostly benefited. They controlled the Indian agriculture, and we see that the first expression of we see that the peasants revolt we found in this Indigo Revolution. Indigo Revolt जब हुआ Indigo Revolt कब हुआ? Indigo Revolt first expression Indigo Revolt 1859. We see that the peasants, Indian peasants, they started, उन्होंने rebellion किया, revolt किया against British. So क्या था ये commercialization agriculture? Commercialization agriculture simply means that to produce for market के लिए produce करना पड़ता था, ठीक है ना। And we see that because these items जो कैश क्रॉप्स थे इनकी डिमांड कहाँ पे थी? यूरोपियन मार्केट्स में। एंड वी सी दैट आल्सो, अगर हम देखेंगे इनकी डिमांड यूरोपियन मार्केट थी, और इंडिया से जा रहा था क्या? एग्रीकल्चर गुड्स जो थे वो सर्व कर रहे थे कहाँ? जो इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर गुड्स एट दैट टाइम दे सैटिस्फाइड डिमांड फॉर रॉ मटेरियल बाय द ब्रिटिश। सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट कमर्शियलाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर। सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वीडियो को देखने के साथ साथ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।